There's one factor that makes running really uncomfortable, and that is if you don't have a great bra as a woman, you know. And I've seen some women out there jogging that needed this help.
Yeah, we encourage women to get out of the Uniboob bra that you can get. It's a ubiquitous bra, but it's time to get out of that and get a true athletic bra. This is not just for running. This is for any type of exercise that you're doing. So your CrossFit, your Zumba, four-wheeling, horseback riding, you name it. If you're exercising, you need to have a good athletic bra.
You know, it's so great to hear talk about this, because I think that some of us are just unknowledgeable about the fact that there is a good bra out there for all these activities.
And that's what I do here, is because it's so important. It is this next to the shoe and the sock. The bra is the most important for exercising.
Well, and does it matter what size you are? If you're a smaller size, do you still need the support?
Smaller size, you probably just need a compression bra, and that would be the A, tiny B. But if you are a solid B and you've nursed children, or you have children, or if you're over 25, you really need a true athletic bra. And the difference is if you look carefully at this one, this is compression. It's going to take each breast and put it in a separate compartment. The Uniboob bra does not, and that's what you get around town. So each breast will need to be separate inside, and then it has compression on top of it. It has a huge bandwidth down here, and that's where the support comes from, is the bandwidth. So it's wider than my thumb. Next important thing is you've got Cooper ligaments that keep the breast tissue up, and every time you stretch that ligament, every time you bounce, it's stretching it, and you don't get that stretch back unless you go under the knife. So if you have a true athletic bra, it does not have any stretch right here on the bra, because that's where your Cooper ligament is, and it comes up like that. So you want to have a good solid strap here. You can have adjustability, but once you put it on, you get the right width size, the right cup size, and then we can adjust it here and get it to bring the tissue up to where it needs to be.
So really you are eliminating damage on that, and from the sagging that's going to eventually happen.
If you're not taking care of that breast tissue now at 50, you're going to be sagging and flat.
And I'm really glad you mentioned it's not just for runners, because we're always doing some things that are active and making that movement there, and so this is fantastic.
Yeah. This is not just for runners, but I have a corner. You can get some good bras for small people around, but I have really focused on B's and bigger, and there are a couple of brands that are even for larger women that I've brought in. So this one in particular is called the Shock Absorber, and it takes the breast tissues, and if you can look at it, it actually almost slings, puts each breast in its own separate sling. This Shock Absorber company starts at size C and goes bigger. That is, they don't even want to work with the smaller women because of it. Adjustability, strong, they'll stretch right here. This is the Shock Absorber.
You know, and they've made them pretty too, so you're not in the old-fashioned old lady look. It feels like you're wearing something that's kind of cool.
Now, we do have one, it became an Oprah favorite, speaking of, but this is, I have found this for very large women that have a lot of tissue. It's called the Enel bra, and you will do it up in the front. So some women do not have the ability to reach behind. It just isn't there. So this one does it up in the front, and
still keeps them separate though in their own compartment.
Right, not quite as much, a lot more compression, but we have found large women do very well in this one. It's an intimidating bra, but if you are trying to exercise, it sure makes a difference.
Well, and that is a size that needs to have something different. So this is great. Runners North has, I guess, every size.
Well, we have a lot. We bring in from 28 up to 44, and we bring in cup sizes up to D, double D, and E's. And I can special order. What we can do is get you into the size, and if I don't quite have the right cup size, I can always order it in for you.
Will you actually do like a fitting while you're down here?
You come in, I'll measure you, and I'll help you in the room if you need help. If you're comfortable, I will help you and adjust straps, and we can talk about what we're seeing in the movement and how it looks.
You know, I'm so glad that we did this. I have not done a bra segment with you, and now I see the importance of not just for runners. Right here, make yourself and your friends happy.
That's right. Take care of the girls.
There you go.